Dylan scored the game-winning goal, send the Cougars to their first ever NCAA tournament. Talk about it. It was tied 5-5, coming up as the ace shooter. What's going through your mind, man?
I don't know. There's no words to explain it. I mean, we were down 2-0, came back, tied it up 2s, went to OT, no goals, and down to the shootout. And I was just hoping it would get to me, and Weber came up big and went up there and buried it and going to the Nationals, baby.
How does it sound to be the UMAC champs?
Oh, awesome. That's why I came here. I wanted to beat these guys. Finally got it.
All right, we're here with Matt Johnson, Greg Borchers, Toby Glazer, Tyler Weber. Came here 4 years ago, won the UMAC championship in 2008. Coming back senior year, Greg, you said before the year we talked to you, this is why you came to Morris to play in the national tournament. How does it feel to finally make the tournament, guys?
I wish I had words to describe it, but right now it's surreal. It is surreal, and to do it with these guys, the guys that you were here for 4 years and grew up with, just makes it all the better.
Just, what was going through your mind down 2-0 going in about 10 minutes? What were you guys thinking about?
Yeah, it's just not giving up. You know, we've been down a couple times this year, and you know, we've had a hard time scoring, but anything can happen in the final. And you know, we got 2 actually really nice goals to come back, and then we could have won it in overtime. We hit the crossbar, and you know, Weber came up big for us again in the penalty shootout.
Yeah, like he does every time.
Every time.
Toby, you had a nice goal there towards the end of the game. What was going through your mind?
I just wanted to get the ball back out of the net so we can get that second one. I don't know. Just a good play, good hard work by everyone involved, and I don't know, we pulled it out.
Weber, you made some phenomenal saves during the game in the shootout. What was it like facing off against Sam Reed one last time?
Well, it's a bit of a cliche. I mean, it's happened before, and you know, we thought it was about time we paid our dues. It's about time we made it to the national tournament, and there's no one else I'd have rather done it with than these guys.
Yeah, but much respect to Sam and those guys. We've seen Sam for 4 years.
Yeah.
It's a great
Scholastica for 4 years.
It's a great side.
They're good players, and I mean, we wish them all the best. We know what it is to feel like on their side, but you know, right now.
So how good does it finally say that you're UMAC champions and making the tournament?
Feels great.
Coach, first of all, congratulations on winning the UMAC title.
Thank you.
How does it feel?
It feels unbelievable. I don't know if it's really sunk in yet. You know, it's a great feeling. You know, I had confidence in our guys. You know, when we won on Tuesday, I had confidence that we were going to win this game, and you know, it's all on them. It's all on their efforts, and you know, coming through in the clutch, and a huge comeback today was great.
This is what you worked for the whole season for, those long days in August, long days in September, and coming out here, winning the UMAC. What was it like from day one to now?
You know, at the start of the season, I think we were pretty excited with what we had coming in. You know, we pretty young. We had a lot of new freshmen. A lot of freshmen have started for us. Then we have a core veteran group that really willed our team along. We got progressively better as the year went on. You know, we went from not scoring on Scholastica twice while we played them during the season to scoring 2 in the second half here and coming back, and you know, really showing that we have a lot of heart, and you know, we can get the job done. And you know, our guys have just come a long way as a team, and they're really a family out there.
Talking about that late comeback, down 2 goals late in the game, what were you thinking? What was going through your mind?
You know, I was thinking if we got 1, I knew we were going to get 2. This team has a lot of heart. You know, our leadership is tremendous, and they work together and they work for each other, and they fought and clawed, and you know, this is, I think, the 3rd game we've scored late in a game to either tie it up or to win it, and you know, we just got the job done.
And then going in overtime, senior Greg Borchers takes over, talks to the team. What kind of senior, not just Borchers, but the whole seniors, how have they been leaders to the rest of the team this year?
You know, I can't say enough about those 4 guys. They came in here as freshmen, all 4 of them from Colorado, knew each other, played against each other in high school and club ball. All 4 of them are tremendous players. They're leaders within themselves. And you know, Greg, I got the team together. We were trying to pull the guys in together before the second overtime, and Greg did it for me. And I couldn't top what he said. You know, he really took charge, and he really willed his team to push hard in that second overtime, and you know, pointed out that they were getting tired, and you know, we're not tired anymore. You know, I can't say enough about the kid. He's a natural born leader.
So you find out on Monday where you'll be going, and then playing next weekend. how does it feel like finally being in the national tournament?
It's pretty satisfying, to be completely honest with you. We've had tremendous success with this program in the past 5 years. This is our third tournament championship. You know, we had a regular season conference championship, and to be so close before and not get in, this feels fantastic to get in here and get this done.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.